So we'll start out with something like this. W plus 7 is less than or equal to 12. Okay? Gito, close your lid. How do you get W alone? What would you do to both sides, Gito?
I would.
It's W plus 7, so you...
7 on each side.
Minus 7 on each side. So W would be less than or equal to 5. Okay? I want you to show your work. Okay? And then you give your answer. And then on the number line, there'll be a number line given to you. You'll have to graph it. Now, if you graph this, Kane, W is less than or equal to 5. What type of circle is at 5? Open or filled in? Filled in is at 5. And which way do we graph? Left or right? Left, because it points to the left, right? When the variable is on the left side, this will point whichever way you're supposed to shade. Yes.
If we're able to solve for W, do we get extra credit or no?
No, I expect you to do that for regular credit.
Solve for W?
Solve for W, and then graph it. You have two things to do for regular. No, W is less than or equal to 5.
Then what's W?
It could be 5, it could be 4, it could be 3, it could be 2, it could be 1, or anything.
That's why it's equal. What is it again?
Can I not ask him the question or not?
No,
It's not a
because it's
question.
inequalities. We are not.
No, we're not trying to solve for just one number. It's a series of numbers.
If I do I get extra credit?
No, you get it wrong. So don't do it wrong, Blake.
It's already done.
I'm not a kid.
I'm not gonna eat that.
I'm the size of a fool. I'm the size of a full grown adult.
All right. This one is harder. This one is more difficult. What should we do first, Alejandra? I want to get X alone. It has a positive 7 here. How do I get rid of a positive 7? Minus 7. I want to get that number down to 0. So I'll subtract it. What I'm left with, don't lose the negative sign. I still have a negative X is greater than 4. Now, we had this last time. Okay? How do I get X alone, David? Because I have negative X. I want normal X. Nope. And you don't subtract. We could multiply, but we would rather divide.
What I would just do, I would just move the negative to the 4.
Instead of just moving it, though, we have this rule. When you multiply or divide by a negative number, what does it do to the symbol? It flips it. So X is less than negative 4. What kind of a circle is at negative 4? Open or filled in, Ben? Open. And which way do we shade, Susie? Left or right? Left. There we go. Okay, so it should look like that. If there's
If there's a line below it, it's closed. If there's no line, it's open.
There we go. So if there's not a line, it's open. So if it's greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, it's filled in. If there is not a line, if it's just normal less than, normal greater than, then it's open. P plus 5 is greater than or equal to -1. There's a negative involved. Okay, does that mean I automatically switch a symbol? No, not automatic. Okay, it's only when I multiply or divide by a negative number. Here, what am I doing to each side? Subtracting what?
5.
So we'll subtract 5.
You want to get P by itself.
You want to get P by itself. So P is greater than -6.
Then don't you want to divide by -6?
Nope. No, we want P alone. As long as P is positive, we're golden, we're done. Then we can graph.
Oakley dokley.
So what,
Close circle on -6.
and which way do we shade?
To the right.
To the right.
I was pointing left while I was saying that, by the way. Miss Odegaard, you should help me do this worksheet. No, Miss Mearsbach helped me. Right, Miss Mearsbach? Say yes. Say yes.
I helped Blake.
See?
Not much.
You still help me, Miss Odegaard.
Okay. On this one, I want to get P alone.
Light work.
My first step of getting P alone, Anthony, is what? Subtracting 8 from both sides. So 4 is less than P. But I do not like my answer like that, because my P is on my right. I want my P on my left. So to get P on the left, we just do what?
You
Flip everything.
flip everything.
So P goes there.
It becomes a -2, right?
No. Nothing becomes negative. You just flip. So P flips here. What happens to our symbol? It goes from less than to
P. It goes towards the P.
greater than. So it's pointing away from P. It still wants to point away from P. Okay? Because you flip it. If you flip the P, you flip the symbol, you flip the number.
And then you shade to the right.
And what type of circle on 4?
Open. Alright, can we start the worksheet?
Not yet.
I think we're ready.
Okay? If you think we're ready, then you solve this next one, Blake. -3 is greater than or equal to 4 minus P. What's the first step, Blake?
You want to add 3 to 4.
Nope. So I guess you're not ready for the worksheet yet.
Let me see. Would you -4?
You want to get rid of whatever is on the same side as P.
You want to add 4 to -3.
Nope.
-4.
You have a positive 4 here, Blake.
You want a -4 to 3.
You want a -4 from both sides.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
So -7 is greater than or equal to what?
Negative P.
Negative P.
Then you want to divide.
By?
P. P.
You flip it.
Not yet, Guido.
-1.
Let's divide by -1 right now, because that gets rid of the
I'm so smart.
negative in front of P. Now, when we divide by a -1, what happens to the symbol?
It flips.
It what?
It flips.
It flips.
Into a backflip.
Okay. So, right now, The P is on the right. Where do I want the P?
On the left.
On the left. So now I just flip the symbol here, and guess what's going to happen the very next step? And I'm going to flip it back again. So P is greater than or equal to 7.
And then it's going to be a closed circle on positive 7. I'm so smart. I answered that whole problem by myself.
And you got several parts wrong by yourself.
Not a single person helped me.
I see.
I don't think so, Blake.
I got negative.
Snitches get stitches.
Hey.
I've gotten stitches before. On my
Same.
forehead. And on my chin because I busted my
Gito, be a nice person and keep your hands to yourself.
Good job, Gito. Oh, wait. Oh. Never mind. Bad job, Gito. Go, Bird.
Okay.
That's
I'm
light
up.
work.
Yes, Gito, you're up. What do we do first?
That's light work.
Subtract 2 on each side.
Subtract 2 on each side.
Good job, Gito.
Are we done?
And no.
No?
We flip the 2 and the P.
Like that?
Yeah.
No!
I looked this sign.
You flip the sign, dude.
Make sure you flip the sign when you flip everything. I guess you're awake now.
David, I can wake you up. Come over here and let me scream in
Dude,
your
you
ear.
scared me.
I did a high-pitched noise.
I think all 3 of you there jumped.
I did.
Anyway, I'm going to try to get it.
No, you're not.
Nah, not a good time to sleep.
David, wake up.
He's like, oh.
David, wake up.
Okay, let's do one more.
And then we can do the worksheet.
I think we can do the worksheet after the next one.
Can I answer it?
Sure, Blake.
You're going to give me a hard one on purpose. She's going to give me a hard one on purpose.
No, it's not that hard.
Oh. Subtract D2 from 4.
So subtract 2 from both sides.
And then you want to flip the sign and make the sign.
Whoa. I haven't even wrote down what's on this side. What should be written down on this side? Negative P. So now what should I do?
Now you want to divide by 1. Negative 1.
There you go. So negative 2. Then what happens to the symbol?
Flips.
It flips. Next step.
Then you got to flip it again.
Flip everything.
Flip everything again. And then that's your answer. And then it's going to be a closed circle on -2.
Now, on this worksheet, if you get an answer and the number line does not match your answer, there's no number on the number line, then you did the problem wrong. Because all the answers have the answers on the number line.
I have dropped these so many times. I've dropped
At some point, you're going to break them when you drop them. Okay, so there we go. I think we're pretty good on that. We've kind of done enough where hopefully you can do this.